Hello there. Welcome to the Sleepy Midnight Theory. Tonight, we won't just stay above the surface. We'll journey deeper. We'll follow the delicate path of butterflies, those silent whispers of color that float between worlds. As their wings carry us, we enter a realm as fragile as a dream, a place where the quiet magic of the night invites us to let go. So close your eyes and let the night unfold. This is where our story begins. Butterflies begin life in the smallest, most serene way imaginable, as fragile eggs resting quietly on the undersides of leaves, barely noticeable in the world around them. Within each egg lies the intricate blueprint of a creature destined to undergo not one, but two extraordinary transformations. First, it emerges as a caterpillar, a humble, hungry traveler on a single-minded quest to consume and grow. Each leaf it devours, each inch it stretches, is part of its journey of quiet expansion. Then, when the time comes, the caterpillar retreats into a chrysalis, an almost invisible cocoon, where the most profound change of all takes place. Inside this still, silent shell, the caterpillar undergoes a dramatic metamorphosis, its very body breaking down and reforming into something entirely new. This transformation happens far from the eyes of the world, hidden in the calm, out of sight, where the true shift takes place in silence. Finally, when the moment is right, the chrysalis cracks open, revealing the butterfly, a delicate, graceful being that takes flight with wings of color and light, ready to soar into a new world. The journey of the butterfly is a reminder that some of the most powerful changes in life happen quietly beneath the surface when we are still and when we least expect it. It teaches us that transformation doesn't always require noise or visibility. Sometimes, it is in the quiet, unseen moments that we are quietly becoming something entirely new. The egg stage, the life of a butterfly, begins with a tiny, almost imperceptible egg, laid with care by the female butterfly on the surface of a plant leaf, often chosen for its suitability as a food source for the developing larva. These eggs, no larger than a pinhead and often translucent or speckled, seem to blend seamlessly into the natural landscape, barely noticeable to the untrained eye. Yet within each fragile shell lies the potential for a future butterfly, an intricate blueprint of life in its earliest form. During this time, the egg remains undisturbed, cradled in the quiet stillness of the plant's surface, while the embryo inside begins its delicate process of development. The duration of the egg stage can vary, lasting anywhere from a few days to a week depending on the species, environmental conditions, and temperature. During these brief days, the tiny organism within is already preparing for a momentous change. Though externally, the egg appears to be static and silent, it is a vessel for transformation, its contents slowly growing and refining in perfect harmony with the cycles of nature. The egg serves as a sanctuary, a place of protection from predators and external elements, where a transformation is quietly set into motion. As the embryo matures, it begins to prepare for its transition into the next stage, the hungry, ever-growing caterpillar. While the world around may be unaware of this minute miracle, the egg stage is the first quiet promise of the journey to come, an unseen, almost magical beginning to the butterfly's life, full of potential and waiting for the perfect moment to unfold. This stage, though brief, is a powerful reminder that even the most profound transformations start in the smallest, most unassuming places, where the seeds of change are sown in silence and patience. The caterpillar stage. When the caterpillar hatches from its egg, it begins its life with a quiet, unhurried purpose, a mission that seems simple yet is profoundly significant: to grow. Emerging as a tiny, soft-bodied larva, it is already adorned with intricate patterns, stripes, or sometimes bold colorations that serve both as camouflage and a warning to predators. This stage of life is one of almost constant feeding, as the caterpillar embarks on its only true task: consuming. It devours the leaves and plants around it, slowly but steadily, expanding its body with each passing day. What may seem like an uneventful, monotonous existence is actually a crucial period of preparation, providing the nourishment that will later fuel the dramatic transformation into adulthood. The caterpillar moves in a deliberate, measured way, often pausing between bites, as if taking its time to absorb its surroundings. Its world is one of patience, and despite the rapid pace of its growth, it remains calm, focused, and steady. In this seemingly simple phase, the caterpillar teaches us an important lesson in the art of patience and persistence. It reminds us that growth is not always flashy or immediate. Sometimes, the most important progress happens quietly, beneath the surface, out of sight. Just as the caterpillar's steady consumption of leaves is essential to its survival, so too are the small, sometimes unnoticed steps we take in our own journeys of personal development. While the caterpillar is driven by instinct to feed, its steady pace and calm focus serve as a metaphor for how we often need to approach our own growth. Just like the caterpillar, we are often in a phase of internal transformation that requires patience, discipline, and a deep trust that change is happening, even when we don't see immediate results. The caterpillar's movements may appear slow, even monotonous, yet each bite of a leaf, each small stretch of its body, is preparing it for the next step in its journey. Similarly, in our own lives, the quiet moments of learning, reflection, and growth, though they may seem insignificant at the time, are laying the groundwork for our own future transformations. It's in these quiet, steady moments of progress that we truly build the foundation for something greater. The caterpillar, in all its simplicity, teaches us that true transformation is not about rushing or seeking instant results, but about taking the time to absorb, reflect, and grow at our own pace. Like the caterpillar, we must trust that every moment spent nurturing our inner selves, every quiet step forward, is leading us toward a more profound change that will unfold when the time is right. The beauty of butterfly wings. Butterfly wings are a marvel of nature, covered in millions of tiny scales, so small they're often no bigger than a speck of dust. These scales overlap like shingles on a roof, creating a surface that is both functional and beautiful. Each scale contributes to the butterfly's unique pattern and color, turning its wings into a canvas of intricate designs. What is truly remarkable about butterfly wings is how they capture and reflect light. Some species, like the striking blue morpho, have wings that shimmer with brilliant blues, iridescent greens, and deep purples, while others, like the monarch, boast warm hues of orange, yellow, and brown. But these colors are not just pigments. They are the result of light bending and reflecting through microscopic structures on the wings, an optical phenomenon known as structural coloration. This is what gives butterflies their dazzling, ethereal appearance. Unlike traditional pigments, which absorb certain wavelengths of light, the microscopic structures on butterfly wings cause light to scatter in specific ways, creating vibrant, shifting colors that seem to change as the butterfly moves. This dazzling effect is one of nature's most stunning visual displays, showcasing the incredible interplay between form, function, and beauty. The wings not only serve as a tool for flight, but are a testament to the intricate, purposeful design of the natural world. The next time you encounter a butterfly, take a moment to admire the complexity and wonder of its wings, the very essence of nature's delicate, radiant artistry that allows these creatures to glide effortlessly through the air, carrying with them the beauty of the world around them. Butterfly sensory perception. Butterflies experience the world in a way that is both unique and truly fascinating. Unlike humans and many other animals, they do not taste with their mouths, but with their feet. When a butterfly lands on a flower, sensors on its feet instantly detect the presence of nectar, allowing it to taste the flower and assess its nutritional value. This remarkable ability helps the butterfly identify the richest sources of food, guiding its delicate movements as it flits from blossom to blossom. But butterflies' sensory perception goes beyond taste. They are also highly attuned to light, using it not just for vision but as a crucial tool for navigation. During migration, butterflies rely on the sun as a natural compass, orienting themselves to travel vast distances. Even when the sky is overcast, butterflies can sense patterns of polarized light, an ability beyond human perception that helps them maintain their direction. This heightened sensitivity to light is not only important for migration, but also plays a role in communication, as some species can detect subtle shifts in light to signal one another. Their finely tuned instincts, whether to find food, navigate the skis, or communicate, demonstrate just how exquisitely adapted butterflies are to their environment. The way they interact with the world is a beautiful reminder of nature's complexity, showing that even the smallest creatures have developed extraordinary ways to perceive and navigate their surroundings. The chrysalis and transformation. As the caterpillar reaches its full size, it instinctively knows that the time has come to enter the next phase of its incredible journey, the chrysalis. This stage, perhaps the most mysterious and profound of the butterfly's life cycle, symbolizes the quietest, most profound transformation in nature. The caterpillar, now prepared for its next great change, attaches itself to a branch or leaf, often choosing a safe, secure spot to begin its remarkable process. It then spins itself into a protective shell, a chrysalis, sealing itself off from the world. This cocoon, seemingly still and lifeless, is a sanctuary where the real magic occurs. Inside, the caterpillar's body dissolves, and it begins to restructure in ways that are almost unimaginable. The transformation is happening deep within, without any outward movement or indication that anything is occurring at all. The caterpillar's familiar, crawling form slowly gives way to something entirely different, yet this process is hidden from the world. It is in this state of profound stillness and solitude that the most significant changes take place. What was once a simple, ground-dwelling insect is being reformed into a winged creature, ready to take flight. The chrysalis is a powerful reminder that transformation doesn't always happen in visible bursts of activity. Often, the most significant changes in life occur behind the scenes, out of sight, where the work is happening quietly and invisibly, far from the scrutiny of others. The chrysalis teaches us that, like the caterpillar, we too go through moments of deep, internal transformation that others may not see. The outward silence of these changes doesn't make them any less profound. It is in these quiet, hidden moments that the groundwork for the future is being laid, just as the butterfly's wings are being shaped in the darkness of its protective shell. Sometimes, the most powerful growth occurs in stillness and solitude, in those periods when we are hidden from the world, working on the changes that will one day allow us to emerge as something entirely new. Emergence of the butterfly. When the butterfly finally emerges from the chrysalis, it marks a moment of quiet, fragile beauty. The once encapsulated creature, now free, is a delicate figure, its wings soft, damp, and folded tightly against its body. The initial stages of its emergence are slow, almost hesitant, as the butterfly takes the time it needs to dry its wings in the warmth of the morning sun. This phase is a reminder that even after profound transformation, there is still a necessary period of patience. The wings, though they may seem ready, must be given time to strengthen and harden before the butterfly can take its first flight. In this quiet waiting, the butterfly symbolizes the strength found in patience, the kind of strength that comes from embracing new beginnings with calm trust in the process. As the sunlight touches its wings, the butterfly gently unfurls its delicate appendages, revealing the intricate patterns and colors unique to its species. Each pattern tells a story of evolution, survival, and individuality, marking the butterfly as both a unique creation and a part of the greater tapestry of life. When the time is right, the butterfly takes flight, spreading its wings and soaring into the air. In this moment, it becomes a living symbol of freedom and transformation. The act of flight represents the culmination of its journey, but also the quiet work that has taken place in the background, through the stillness of the egg, the slow growth of the caterpillar, the hidden transformation in the chrysalis, and finally, the delicate unfolding of its wings. There is something deeply profound in the butterfly's journey, a reminder that growth and transformation are not always quick or loud. Rather, they are slow, purposeful processes that require time, patience, and the space to fully unfold. The butterfly teaches us that our own journeys of growth, though at times quiet and unseen, are just as important as the moments when we finally take flight, revealing the beauty of what we have become. The silent flight of butterflies, one of the most captivating aspects of butterflies, is their silent flight. Despite flapping their wings up to 12 times per second, these delicate creatures make no sound as they glide through the air. Unlike bees, birds, or even moths, there is no buzzing or humming accompanying their movement, just the soft, gentle whisper of wings cutting through the air, like petals drifting on a breeze. This silence is part of the butterfly's magic, an invitation to experience beauty without interruption, to witness a peaceful moment in the natural world. The wings move with a smooth, rhythmic grace, their soft beats so seamless with the environment that they seem to be one with the air itself. In this way, butterflies become a living embodiment of serenity, a reminder that movement does not always need to be loud or hurried to be powerful. Their flight is rapid, yet perfectly controlled, delicate and fluid, as if they are moving with the flow of life rather than against it. This silent, graceful flight is a profound reflection of their life cycle, a journey of quiet transformation, where even the most significant changes occur in the calmest, most unnoticed ways. Watching a butterfly soar silently through the sky is like witnessing a small, quiet miracle, a moment where time slows, and the world becomes a little more peaceful. The role of butterflies in ecosystems. Despite their delicate appearance, butterflies play a surprisingly vital role in the ecosystems they inhabit. As they flutter from flower to flower, they carry pollen on their bodies, making them essential pollinators for many species of plants. This seemingly simple act of pollination is critical to the survival of plants, helping them reproduce and ensuring that the cycle of life continues. Without butterflies and other pollinators, many of the fruits, vegetables, and wildflowers we rely on would not be able to thrive, which in turn would affect the countless animals and organisms that depend on these plants for food and shelter. Butterflies, with their graceful migrations and quiet presence, help to maintain the delicate balance of nature. Their travels connect diverse ecosystems, moving pollen from one environment to another, facilitating cross-pollination and promoting genetic diversity within plant populations. This interconnectedness underscores the butterfly's role as a bridge between different habitats, ensuring that plants continue to flourish in various regions and contribute to the broader web of life. The plants they pollinate provide food, shelter, and nesting sites for countless other species, birds, bees, mammals, and other insects, creating a ripple effect throughout the ecosystem. Though they may be small, butterflies have an outsized impact on the environment. Their influence stretches far beyond the act of pollination alone. By supporting plant health and growth, butterflies ensure the survival of entire ecosystems, contributing to biodiversity and ecosystem stability. Their migratory patterns, for example, help distribute plants and seeds across vast distances, further enriching the habitats they visit. The quiet, humble contributions of butterflies to the natural world are a reminder that even the most delicate of actions can create lasting, meaningful change. Just as a butterfly's wings can set off a chain of events in the atmosphere, so too can small, seemingly insignificant actions ripple through ecosystems and affect the larger environment. Butterflies teach us that the smallest creatures, often unnoticed, play indispensable roles in maintaining the balance of nature. Their gentle presence and critical work are a beautiful reminder that every part of the natural world, no matter how delicate, has value and contributes to the greater good. The migration of butterflies, one of the most extraordinary aspects of butterfly life, is their ability to migrate across vast distances, a journey that defies the expectations of their delicate size and short lifespan. The monarch butterfly, perhaps the most well-known of these long-distance travelers, embarks on an awe-inspiring journey every year, flying thousands of miles from North America to the warm forests of central Mexico. This migration is a breathtaking feat of endurance and navigation, as monarchs rely on the sun's position and patterns of polarized light to guide their way. They follow precise, often identical roots that have been passed down through countless generations, demonstrating not only the incredible instinctive abilities of these creatures, but also a remarkable resilience in the face of hardship. The monarch's migration, stretching across continents and spanning entire seasons, is a symbol of perseverance and adaptability, proof that even the smallest and most fragile creatures can achieve greatness when guided by a sense of purpose. What is even more extraordinary is that individual butterflies don't complete the journey alone. The migration spans multiple generations, with each one picking up the trail where the last left off. The journey of a migrating butterfly serves as a profound reminder to us all. No matter how small or fragile we may feel, we are capable of great strength when we are connected to something larger than ourselves, when we are guided by a clear purpose and a deep instinct to push forward, even when the path ahead seems long and uncertain. Butterflies and ultraviolet light butterflies possess a remarkable ability that sets them apart from humans and most other creatures. They can see ultraviolet, UV light. This extraordinary sense opens up a world that is invisible to the human eye, revealing hidden patterns and colors that are crucial for the butterfly's survival. For instance, flowers often have UV patterns on their petals that are invisible to us, but highly visible to butterflies. These markings act like guides, pointing the butterflies toward flowers with the most abundant nectar, helping them navigate a landscape filled with subtle cues. Similarly, UV vision plays an essential role in mating, as many butterfly species have specific UV patterns on their wings that are used to identify potential mates. These markings are a kind of visual language, a secret code that only other butterflies can read. The ability to see UV light creates a rich, vibrant world for butterflies, one filled with hidden signals, patterns, and messages that we are unaware of. It underscores just how different and intricate their experience of the world truly is, a reminder of the countless dimensions of reality that we, as humans, might never fully perceive. This UV sensitivity not only enhances their ability to find food and reproduce, but also deepens the mystery and beauty of their existence, as they navigate through a world that is far more complex and colorful than we can imagine. Butterfly clouds and group behavior occasionally. Butterflies gather in large groups near water sources such as rivers, puddles, or damp soil, forming what is known as a butterfly cloud. This awe-inspiring phenomenon is like a dream made real, a soft, shimmering mass of wings rising and falling in perfect synchrony, creating a spectacle that seems almost magical. As the butterflies flutter gently through the air, their delicate wings create a harmonious wave of movement, like a living tapestry of color and light. In these moments, the world around them seems to pause, as though the butterflies are suspended between earth and sky, moving as one. Though butterflies are typically solitary creatures, each focused on its own journey in search of food or a mate, these gatherings reveal an unexpected side of their behavior, a peaceful, collective energy that transcends individual purpose. These butterflies come together not out of necessity, but out of instinct, forming a temporary community where they share a space, a moment, and a sense of unity. The dynamics within these clouds of butterflies are subtle but meaningful. Each butterfly's movement seems to influence the others in a quiet, almost imperceptible way. There's no obvious leader or direction. Instead, the group flows as one, responding to the rhythm of the environment in a way that feels effortlessly synchronized. The beauty of butterfly clouds lies not just in their visual splendor, but in the deeper lessons they offer about the nature of togetherness. These clouds of butterflies are a striking reminder of the interconnectedness of all living things, a living testament to the power of collective existence. In these brief moments of unity, the butterflies demonstrate that strength can be found in numbers, even for creatures as delicate and seemingly fragile as they are. The gathering symbolizes how, even in the most transient and delicate of lives, there is value in coming together. These clouds are fleeting, but they leave behind a sense of shared purpose and connection. They remind us that, like the butterflies, we too can find moments of unity, where individuals join together, whether for survival, beauty, or simply for the quiet comfort of being part of something larger. The butterfly cloud also invites us to reflect on the quiet, unnoticed ways in which we are all connected, sometimes without even realizing it. In nature, as in life, our individual journeys may be solitary at times, but there are moments when the world around us shifts, and we come together in harmony, even if just for a brief instant. These fleeting gatherings of butterflies show us that unity doesn't have to be permanent to be meaningful, and that in the stillness and grace of these shared moments, we can experience the true beauty of interconnectedness. The short lifespan of butterflies, though exquisitely beautiful and essential to the natural world, live remarkably short lives. Some species exist for only a few weeks, while others might survive for just a matter of days. Yet, in that brief time, they experience the full spectrum of life's transformations, from hatching from an egg to growing as a caterpillar, to undergoing a profound metamorphosis in the chrysalis, and finally emerging as adults ready to continue the cycle of life. Their existence unfolds rapidly, each stage serving a specific purpose in the broader web of nature. Despite their short lifespan, butterflies play a crucial role in pollination, migration, and maintaining the balance of ecosystems, showing that even the briefest lives can have lasting impacts. The fleeting nature of a butterfly's life serves as a powerful reminder that beauty and meaning are not always tied to longevity. Even in their short time, butterflies undergo profound transformations, embodying the essence of growth, change, and renewal. Their journey through life, though brief, is rich with purpose, each stage leading seamlessly to the next, each moment full of potential and significance. In this way, butterflies teach us that the value of life is not measured by its length, but by the depth of its experience. The butterfly's lifespan encourages us to cherish each moment, to recognize that every stage of life, no matter how short, is valuable. It reminds us that beauty and transformation are often most powerful when they are ephemeral, when they are fleeting and precious. Just as a butterfly's wings may flutter for only a short time, but leave a lasting impression, so too can our own lives, however brief, make an impact and resonate with meaning. The short life of a butterflies live for a short time, some only weeks, others days. But in that brief existence, they undergo profound transformations and leave a lasting mark on the world. Despite their fleeting lives, butterflies experience the full arc of life's most profound stages, from the quiet stillness of an egg to the steady, purposeful growth of a caterpillar, to the dramatic metamorphosis within the chrysalis, and finally to the delicate emergence as a butterfly. Each stage of their brief existence is filled with purpose, whether it's feeding, migrating, pollinating, or creating the next generation. Though their time on Earth is short, the impact of their presence is immeasurable. The butterfly's brief life serves as a reminder that beauty, meaning, and purpose are not defined by longevity. In their short span, they fully embody the cycles of nature, growth, change, and renewal, showing us that transformation is valuable no matter how fleeting. The butterfly reminds us that life doesn't need to be long to be meaningful, and that every moment, no matter how brief, can be filled with purpose, beauty, and potential. Their short-lived journey also encourages us to appreciate the present, to savor the small, precious moments, and to recognize the value in each phase of our own lives, even when they feel fleeting. Just as the butterfly's wings are delicate, yet leave a profound impact on the world around them, so too can our own lives, however brief, have lasting effects. In the butterfly's short life, we find a powerful metaphor for embracing the present and finding beauty in each passing moment. Wings as soft as a whisper. Despite their beauty, butterfly wings are incredibly delicate. A single fingerprint can remove the scales that give them color, a reminder of just how fragile these magnificent creatures truly are. In their soft, almost translucent appearance, butterflies embody the vulnerability of life itself, an exquisite symbol of how even the most beautiful things must be handled with care and tenderness. Their wings, like whispers of air, flutter through the world with grace, creating a silent ethereal presence that demands both awe and respect. The fragility of these wings teaches us that beauty often lies in softness, in gentleness, and in the quiet resilience of creatures that live in harmony with the delicate balance of nature. A world connected through fragility. Butterflies depend on warm breezes, blooming flowers, and safe resting places, proof that even the most delicate lives are held together by an intricate web of support. In the larger tapestry of life, no creature exists in isolation. Each one, no matter how fragile, is woven into a system of interdependence. Butterflies rely on the nourishment of nectar, the shelter of trees and bushes, and the gentleness of the wind to guide their flight. It's a reminder that even the most fragile beings have a place in the world, and that their survival is tied to the well-being of the ecosystems around them. Just as butterflies help pollinate plants and nurture the balance of nature, they too are cared for by the systems that sustain life. Their existence is a quiet testament to the interconnectedness of all things, reminding us that even the smallest and most delicate creatures are vital threads in the greater fabric of life. A journey into calmness as we follow butterflies through sunlight and stillness. Their gentle rhythm invites us to relax, breathe deeper, and release the weight of the day. The slow, deliberate flutter of their wings seems to match the pace of our own breath, guiding us toward a state of calmness and peace. Watching a butterfly move through a meadow, suspended in the quiet, golden light of afternoon, is like being gently nudged toward mindfulness. There is something profoundly meditative in the way they glide. No rush, no urgency, just the soft beat of their wings as they drift in and out of our sight. Their presence in the world feels like an invitation to slow down, to be present in the moment, and to remember that life does not always need to be hurried to be beautiful. As the butterflies move effortlessly through the air, we are reminded of the importance of finding our own rhythm, allowing ourselves the space to breathe and simply be so. As you drift deeper into rest, imagine butterflies floating through warm meadows, gliding across sunlit fields, landing softly on glowing petals. Imagine their wings catching the last golden light of the day. Imagine the gentle rhythm of their flight matching the calm of your breath. Let their stillness become your stillness. Let their softness settle in your